Hello, so welcome to a new lecture. Today we will see some example of programming of 8051 microcontroller, Intel 8051 microcontroller in C. So we will see some example of programming of 8051 microcontroller in C. So hopefully you get the idea of how you do programming of 8051 in C. Not in assembly but in C, right? So let's say we start with an example. So I'll explain the programming with examples, so that will be much more easier for you to understand. So without wasting time, let's go to attend some question. So let's say we have a question of, which is a very basic question, write an 8051C program to toggle all the bits of P1 continuously, right? So you have this question. So sometimes you see this question bit in a different way also. So sometimes this question is, write a 8051 program for LED blinking. For LED blinking you can write this program also, because LED will be connected to one pin of the port. Here we are toggling all the bits of the port. Means the port have 8 pins. So this port 1 will have 8 pins. That means 8 bits will be there. So we are toggling the whole 8 bits or the whole 8 pins of port 1. But for LED blinking you can use all 8 pins or you can use just one pin, because LED will be connected to only one pin. Here you are blinking actually 8 LEDs. You can understand it in this manner. So if you want to know about the pin diagram, so we have given pin diagram in some other video. You can check that out. From there you will understand the pin and the ports so very clearly. So please check that out. Now we have to toggle all the pins. So we'll start our and you have to toggle forever, like there is no delay or anything given. So it is saying forever, continuously means forever. So always start your program by #include reg.51. So always use this library for programming your microcontroller 8051 in C. So now this is very similar to what you write in a normal C program as #include stdio.h. So because you need your C out and C in, printf, scanf in C++, all that, those input output things when you need, then you need header file stdio.h. But here we don't need input output in a general term. We want to do application of microcontroller. So the definition of microcontroller should be there. So by default C becomes a very good language to control and program microcontroller. So we have a library of 8051 as reg.51. So all the definition of 8051 is stored in there. So that's why always use first line as #include reg.51. Okay. Then the same syntax which you use for your C program as void main. Here your main function is not returning any value, so use void and then start your program. So because you don't have any condition here, you just want to run it forever, so your for loop will not have any condition. So just write for loop and don't write any condition here. So this means that you want to repeat it forever. don't have any condition here, right? So now you give values to your port. Now you give your values to your port. So what is your port here? P1. So P1 port you want to toggle. So give values to P1. So P1 is equal to 0x55. Okay. So always remember this thing. I will tell you what is this thing. Right. First I will write it properly. What is this 0x55? This looks complicated, but this is very easy to understand. So whenever you write 0x, that means this 55 is not in decimal. This value 55 written here is not in decimal. This value is written in hexadecimal. So hexadecimal binary values will go to the port 1. So there is a syntax error also, please write it correctly. The representation of port 1 is as P1. Okay, so P1 will be 0x55. So this 0x means, you can write it here so that you can understand what is this. Indicates the data is in hex. So it will take the binary values of 55 in hexadecimal. So what does it mean 55? So when you write 55 in hexadecimal, it is an 8-bit hexadecimal number. So its binary values will be, for 5 it will be 0101, because in 8421 it is 8421. 4 and 1 is 5. Similarly, this file will have values of this. So these are the 8 ports of your P1. So you can see the pins have value of 010101 in a pattern. If you don't understand what I am saying, see here, this will be the value of P1.0, this will be the value of P1.1 pin, this will be the value of P1.2 pin, this will be the value of P1.3 pin. So see, first pin 1, second pin 0, third pin 1, fourth pin 0. Similarly, next pin 1, 0, 1, 0. Right? So this will be the last is the value of P1.7. So the pins will have the value of 010101 when you give 0x55. So it will consider 55 as hexadecimal and then convert it to binary and give this value to all the pins of your port 1. So now you want to toggle them. So what toggling means? So toggling means, I'll write it in a vertical manner so that you can understand what I mean to say. So your pins are like this. So your pins are like this. So now the values of your pins is like this: 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Right? And this is your P1.0, this is your P1.1, this is your P1.2, this is your P1.3, this is your P1.4, P1.5, P1.6, P1.7. Now you have given this value by this command to your port 1 pins. Now you want them to toggle. So what does toggling mean? Toggling means you want to give different values to these pins. So you want 1 here, you want 0 here, you want 1 here, you want 0 here, you want 1 here, you want 0 here, you want 1 here, and you want 0 here. So you want these values, that means toggling. So if you see what is this value, so if you see these 4 bits, what is this value? And if you see these 4 bits, what is this value in 8421, right? So you see, if you see this value is nothing but AA. So this value is nothing but AA, right? Because 8 and 2 10, 8 and 2 10, right? So now you will give your P1 the value of 0x AA. That's it. This is your program. Sorry. So that's it. This is your program. So that's how you can toggle your bits continuously just by giving hexadecimal values. Again, this 0x is hexadecimal values to your port 1. Now if you want some delay, if you want to, now if the question is like that, write an 8051 program to toggle bits of P1 continuously forever with some delay. If you want some delay in between, you can just write that delay function in between these two, because here you are giving one value, here you are giving another value. So you can put some delay here, like if you want some delay, so I'll write for x equal to 0, x is less than 4000 x plus plus. Now I have added one delay function here in between these two values, and I don't know how much delay it will take. So only problem is the delay size or delay time is unknown here, because I don't know, different compiler will take different delay times, but at least it will add some delay to it, right? So obviously you have to define x also above. So after your void main, you define your x as unsigned integer. So unsigned integer x. So now the similar program you have changed it for delay. Now you see in 8051, this is one of the method by which you can put delay in your program, because when you blink your LEDs like this is without delay, and it will blink so fast that a human eye cannot recognize that the LEDs are blinking. So when you put some delay in between, when the value change, then only you can recognize the LEDs are blinking. So this is a program. So here we see you have for time delay you have two type of methods available. First, you can do the time delay with for loop, as I have given here. If you want to increase much more time delay, just put one more for loop here, so it will increase the iterations, then your time delay will increase. But by for loop there is only one problem: the delay time and delay size is unknown, because you don't know how much your for loop will take. So always you have to measure it by the oscilloscope or something. You have to measure the time. Otherwise, if you want fixed time delay, then obviously you have timers in 8051. So then you can program your timers. So you have two methods for time delay: for loop and timers. So timers we are not taking right now. We'll do the timers in different class, different lecture. So right now we are seeing how you can have delay through for loop. Now in this same part, I'll do one more question of delay by for loop. So if you want to write a program in C language, so you want to toggle the bits of P1 port continuously, but now you have a value. So let's say you say with a 250 millisecond delay. Now you have a value. So how will you do this type of question by for loop, right? So the program will be same as I told you. Now you will put two for loops, but still it is very hard to have a fixed time delay, but you can put this number in another for loop. So you define this global function where you will put this time delay, so that will be void ms delay is the function or global variable you can say, and inside it will have a parameter, so you are defining it as unsigned int, the parameter inside. Then you have your void main function, and it will return void value. So you write void here. Then you want your loop to be on forever, so you write while 1. That means this will always be true. That means you repeat forever. Now you give values to your port 1 as you have given earlier. So you give this value 0x55, and you know this means you are giving port 1 an 8-bit binary value of 010101, and then you put some delay here. You put some delay which is ms delay of 250. So you put some delay here, so it will call that ms delay function, and now your unsigned integer is 250, and then you will pass on another value of AA. So your port 1 will start toggling, then you again put delay here. Right? So you close this and you close this. So this is the program, and now you define your void ms delay function after this. So when you define your void ms delay function, so it will be void. So please remember the syntax error because I am writing it on board. So please write it properly. Void ms delay unsigned int I time. So I time is the time given in the question. Then you have unsigned integer I and j. So now you will have a for loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than I time I plus plus, and then you have for j is equal to 0, j is less than 1275 j plus plus. So that's it. So that's my program. So if you want to see the program, the full program, so it will be this one. Yeah. So this is your full program. Yeah. So toggle a bit to toggle for port 1 with 250 ms delay. So you see here, I have taken this 1275 as a random number. So this iteration will run I time into 1275 times. So the value of I time you have given 275 or what, 250, sorry. So you have given this value 250. So that means this iteration will run 250 into 1275 times. So this is the basic delay which will happen between this value and this value. So when port will take this value, so you will have a delay of whatever time your computer will take to run this iteration. And then you again have that delay here. So this is how you can put delay in your function. Similarly, if you want to similar type of question which can come in this type of problem is, if you want to toggle bits of two ports. So let's say if you want to toggle bits of P0 and P2 continuously, two ports if you want to toggle, so everything will be remain same, all the format will remain same. Only thing is here you will give your values. So you will give your values P0 as 0x55. So you have given port 0 the value of 0x55. Then you will give your port 1 value of 0x55. So two ports you have given value. Then you put this ms delay function here. So whatever delay you want, you put it here, right? And then you again change the value of your ports 0xAA and port 1 will be 0xAA, and then again you put this ms delay here, right? And all other format will remain same. So this will remain same, top one will remain same. So if you want to toggle two ports, bits of two ports P0 and P2 continuously with 250 millisecond time delay, so you'll write program like this. So that's it for today. Then we'll see you in next lecture. Thank you very much.